So iOS 26.1 Public Beta 1 is out now, and this comes just 2 days after Apple released iOS 26.1 Developer Beta 1 on Monday. This does come with a new build number of 23B5044L. Now, this is going to be the same, and we are now going to be on a 2-week release cycle at the beginning of a beta again, so keep in mind this will be on your device for a little while now. I bring this up simply because if you follow the channel, you know we just released a video, said maybe wait on this, considering there is not a lot new here, and really there's no main reason to go from a stable release of iOS 26 that is out on all eligible devices to get 26.1 Beta 1, because aside from really a couple little UI tweaks and whatever else is on the back end, not much is new here for a big .1 release. Having said that, it has been pretty stable. We have seen pretty significantly nice battery life and things of that nature. Performance has been pretty good as well, but there just is not a massive reason to update here. Mainly, if there is an issue that you see, and especially if you're running an older device, you will be stuck on this now for a couple of weeks, like we talked about. So being that we are now at the end of September, we probably won't receive another update the week of October 1st, but more so on October 6th and 7th for the Beta 2 for iOS 26.1, and then a public release a few hours after that, up to possibly 24 to 48 hours at the latest. Now, again, if you want the latest, I can tell you battery life actually has been somewhat decent on this build. It's definitely not as good as even what I'm getting on the Air on this 17 Pro Max. So keep in mind, it's definitely not on par with what iOS 26 is again. But if you want the latest and greatest, it is here and it does work pretty well. So as we typically do, let's jump around, go to the Stocks app, let's move around, go to NBC News, scroll about. Let's go ahead and actually launch Clash Royale. You can see you have that new little pop-up for game mode, where it shows you that you can access its settings through the control center here. If that's something you didn't know where it was prior, everything does load pretty quickly for that. So if you like to play games, I don't see any hindrance here at all. I will bring up one other thing, that for some reason, sometimes certain apps will not send notifications all the time. Could be a one-off. It's been very intermittent. I can't seem to replicate it on my own. But as always, if you worry, banking apps do still work with no issues on this build as well. So kind of jumping around, scrolling again, let's go into weather, go to popular science and Apple News. Yeah, everything is still working pretty good. You can see liquid glass is flowing very smooth, of course, on the 17 Pro Max. And yeah, performance again has been really good here. So take that for what you want. One thing you'll probably notice when you go to install it, it is a massive download. It did come in a little over, I want to say it was like 12 or 13 gigs. This is because it's reinstalling the whole new beta from a public release to a beta profile. Not to be surprised, but coming from the last couple of betas that were all over 10 gigs, it's just something to keep in mind. And then if you were experiencing any of those issues with iPhone storage that we've talked about, I am happy to say it has actually improved in system data, whereas on our iPhone 16 Pro Max was closer to 40 gigs, we are now right around 21. And then for iOS itself, you can see Apple Intelligence is around 7, which is around where it has been, and then iOS is at 14.28 for a total size of 21.25 gigs. So nothing crazy, nothing too surprising here. It's just really going to come down to, do you want to take that leap, go back on those beta profiles or not? Again, I personally don't think you need to do it. If you actually paid attention and saw any of our other videos, let me actually load up the developer website on here. It was so minimal as far as what the changes were. It was pretty insane. So let's go to developer.apple.com, go to iOS 26 Beta 1, and the release notes are tiny. Take a look at this. That's it. So you have some UI kit resolved issues. There's a known issue, resolved issues with Swift UI, Siri, and then nearby interactions. So there's not a lot here. Again, for a .1 release, it's kind of surprising that we haven't actually seen any new changes or features here. There's a lot of rumors on what should be coming, but nothing is currently present just to make you guys aware. So let me know in the comments down below if you take the plunge, what device you're installing it on, and how iOS 26 is working for you. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.